Just gonna do this. Hi, everyone. I'm just gonna put my phone off silent in case because there are issues with the link last time. Just gonna wait maybe 1 or 2 minutes until more or less everyone logged on. I shifted the camera this time as well to make sure the lighting's better, because that was one of the main feedback from last time, was that the lighting was a bit difficult to see. So I'll shift the camera down in a second. I put within the comments section 2 kind of recommendations for music that you can have playing in the background. Also, my voice gets annoying because that can also help kind of also with the zone out. So the first one's a Spotify playlist, which is like a bit like beaty and flowy, and the second one is a YouTube playlist that I just found randomly that's a bit more calm. But if you want to put on your own music, go for it as well. Give you like a minute to get ready, to get your mat. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait maybe 1 more minute. Try to set up properly. Let me know if you can see everything okay in terms of, and if you can hear me as well, because that's probably at the moment the more important part. Just gonna wait a little bit. Just gonna see if it works. Okay. Oh, okay, more people are coming on. Great. I just need validation from someone that this is actually working. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Great. I'll wait until we're about 10 people. Sorry, just gonna take a while. Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah. So people can see me. I'm just gonna, one of my friends is just logging on right now. So sorry, it's gonna wait 1 more minute. But yeah, for everyone who just came, there's music links in terms of a Spotify one and a YouTube one that you can maybe have playing in the background during the practice. It's gonna be a bit more intermediate, not in the sense in terms of difficulty or like strenuousness, but more in the sense of just explanation. So I might explain some poses less than I did last time, just because I'm assuming that a lot of you guys know. And the lighting's better as well this time, so if you don't know, you can just look, and hopefully I'm doing it right as well. And yeah, make sure you have a mat, nice. If you have a pillow or a blanket that you want to also just put by the side at the end if you want to roll yourself into it. And yeah, let's get started. So, oh wait, one technical problem. Okay. 1 second. Okay, so everyone, today we're gonna get started just seated on the mat with our bums to the floor. I don't know why I say bum, but I guess it's more of a British neutral. And our feet planted, nice straight back. Maybe grab underneath your legs to kind of as well pull yourself upwards to open up the chest. Taking a deep breath in, pulling yourself closer. And exhale, rounding your back down. Giving a little bit of a shoulder stretch. Inhale. And exhale, round. In each movement, try to really open up the chest at the top, and at the bottom, we open up shoulders. It's similar to a cat-cow, but this takes off some of the pressure off the wrists. Three more at your own pace. Nice. When you come to the top, maybe shift a little bit backwards into your mat. Grab your right toe in a yogi toe lock. So with your 2 peace fingers, grabbing your toe, planting your left hand down by the side of your butt, and maybe just lifting the leg a little bit upward. If you can extend it, fantastic. If not, you can also just have a slight bend. And just lift. Maybe take it a bit out to the side, open up, and then back to center. Lift and start with your back, turning your fingers so they're facing in front of the mat, just leaning backwards. So your 2 legs are about in a parallel position. Leaning backwards a bit more, as far as you can go. Then bending the leg again, extending it, bending, extending it. You want to go a bit more advanced, maybe taking your hands off and just doing the bending and extending on its own. And if you're doing that, come back more and lift more. Do some circles to one side, feeling the calf muscles, stretch, switch the side, giving your foot all the attention it needs. And coming back down. Switching now with your left hand, grabbing the left foot, your 2 peace fingers, grounding yourself down on the floor with the right hand to give yourself support, opening the chest, and lifting the left foot now. And taking it a bit side to side. So you're going to lean back, twisting the fingers of the right hand to face the forward of the mat. And bend, extend, bend, extend. Taking your hand off if you want and leaning further back. Always remaining parallel. And hold it at the top. You twist to the left side. Inhaling and exhaling as you feel a bit of a stretch within your calves. And then now turn to the other side. Fantastic. Bring both your feet back to the floor. Grounding your hands behind you and maybe just shimmening from side to side. Opening up the hips. Nice. Now extending your feet long in front of you. Again, maybe the straight back, engaging the core. Flexing the toes inwards and flexing them out. So doing a very, very gentle warm up today. Shimmening feet a little side to side as well. Nice. Bringing your feet back, legs bent and toes facing forward. Shift your weight up onto the mat. So you're nice and grounded. Lifting your hands in front of you. With a straight back, slowly, slow as you can come. Make sure to engage the core, keep the back straight. Come to the ground. And lie flat on your back. Now, bringing the knees into the chest. Slightly rocking from side to side. Massaging the spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Now, we're going to be a bit playful today. We're first going to get into lovely baby pose. So grabbing your 2 toes with your peace fingers again. Bending your knees and opening up the legs. They're both facing upwards at 90 degrees. You can either, grab your toes, grab your feet, or just grab your actual calves as well. Just rock from side to side. Maybe extending one leg, the other bent. Keeping the rocking motion side to side going. Bend and switch. Your movement as exaggerated as you want, or you can just keep very gentle and side to side. If you want to try and extend both legs, go for it. If not, stay within the bent position or switching from bent to extend on either knee. Nice. Bringing them together now. Grabbing underneath your knees and rocking upwards and downwards a little bit. Ooh. Maybe try to do a bit of a circular motion. Or just keep going up and down. And then finding yourself all the way to the top, grounding your feet, and pushing your way up to the top of the mat. Nice. So now we're just gonna do a little bit of shaking movement, so I'll come a bit forward to see you better. So just shake the right leg, shake the left leg, shake the left arm, the right arm. You're grounding the heels in the center of your mat, slightly bending your knees, inhaling as you come down and reach up, extending up to the sky, and coming onto your tippy toes, and exhale, coming back down. Do 2 more. Inhaling at the top and holding, and exhale back down. Last one, and back down. Clasping your hands behind your back. So I'll turn so you can see me. Rolling the shoulders back and pulling downwards. I'm just looking up while you're pulling. Slightly shifting to the left. And slightly shifting to the right. Back to center. Slowly walking forward to the top of your mat. Lightly bending the knees. Arms are still interlocked. So come to a straight back position facing the floor. Looking slightly in front of you. Release the arms and let them dangle. Sending the legs if you can, if not, keep them bent. And just coming into a forward fold. So you can just kind of rock from side to side. If you grasp your 2 elbows, bouncing up and down a little bit, swinging kind of in circular motion, just to kind of loosen up the body and get into the pose. Nice. Now bending the knees again, engaging the glutes and the core as you slowly allowing yourself back up. Rolling the shoulders back, rolling the whole arms back, rolling the head to one side, opposite side. Nice, and staying facing forward to the mat, I'm just going to turn so you can see me better. Start just kind of twisting from side to side. This is a movement mainly in the core, but you can use your feet as well to propel you from side to side. Try to really keep the core engaged the entire time so you can feel the twist. Okay, now as well, bending as you twist and turning the foot. Make more of a full body motion of it. Well, now hold it at one side. And swoop it down to the other side. Swooping it down to the other side. And swooping it down to the other side. Okay, 2 more times. Large exhale as you come down. Nice. Back to center, hold. You're in a starfish position, so your hands are in a V upwards and your feet are in a V downwards. Reaching as if someone is pulling your hands and your legs into opposite directions. And release it down. Again, shaking out the different parts of yourself. Get ready in the next stage in this practice. So now, back to the top of your mat, or in this case, at the top of your mat. Your feet together. So your toes can be touching mainly, and your heels can be slightly further apart, whatever is more comfortable to you. Engaging the core. Remember, that's to know if your core is engaged. Just cough slightly, and the feeling of tightening in your lower abdominals is then how you want to essentially do the entire practice. Rolling the shoulders back. Slightly shifting backwards. So pushing the butt out as you bend your knees. You can stay here, or you can come down all the way. Making sure you can still see your toes. And your chest is up, extended, and your chest is open, and your shoulders are back. Taking a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Bringing the hands down to the floor, and all the way up. Hands down by the side. The mountain pose, which is this position, just chilling. Inhale. And exhale, slightly bending the knees as you forward fold. Now, planting the hands onto the floor and bringing the right leg back. So you're in a low lunge, your hands supporting side by side, and just shifting up and down. Then bringing the right hand a bit closer to the center of your mat. Making sure that when you're in this pose that your knee does not track too far forward, mainly only slightly in front of your heel. And try to imagine that both your thighs are pushing into each other, and that kind of keeps you centered ground. So opening up into a twist, looking at your left hand. And bringing hand back to the floor. Now releasing the leg, the back leg, so the right leg onto the ground. Maybe just kind of shimmening from side to side. So we're going to get into a lizard pose right now, a bit early into the practice. So shift the left leg to the left side of the mat, opening it up, and bringing the left hand inside of the leg. So both of your arms are grounded. So either stay here and just kind of shift from side to side or up and down, or if you want to come into the full lizard, come down onto your elbows, making sure that your elbows and your heels are in line. And then just letting the left leg fall a bit up to the side, so it's kind of on the side of your foot, and just shifting from side to side. Looking slightly in front of you and just breathing. When you get slightly deeper in this pose, you can also use your left arm, pull your left leg a bit down as well. And always shifting. Nice. Okay, bring the hands back to the floor, the palms. Ground the left foot again. Tuck the back toe, lifting it up. You're now and bringing the foot, left foot, front foot back to the center of the mat, so you're back in a low lunge. Now take the left foot to the back, so you're in a plank. Remember, core engaged, shoulders slightly over wrists. And you shift up and down. Now rolling over to your left foot, either stacking the leg side by side or taking the leg on top of each other into a side pose that I've forgotten the name of. Reaching back, your hand to the forward of the mat, and bringing it back down into a plank. Releasing the knees, shifting forward so your elbows are over your wrists, and then slowly letting yourself come down to the mat. You're now in a low cobra pose, so your elbows should be facing upwards, and they're bent. Maybe slightly rock the hips side to side. letting your chin rest on the top of the mat, looking forward. Tighten the core, and on the inhale, push yourself slightly up. Getting a little bit of back stretch in there. And exhale back down. Do 2 more of these. Nice. Grounding the hands down, tucking the toes. And in whatever way is comfortable to you, finding your way into downward facing dog. And pedaling out the feet a bit. Nice. Releasing the heels. And just holding the downward facing dog, making sure to push back. Your back is straight and you're looking towards your feet. You're going to take 5 deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling slowly. And just focus on pushing yourself backwards. And walking yourself back to your feet. Bending your knees as you round yourself up. You're at the back of your mat. Taking a deep inhale. And on the exhale, round yourself back down. Walking yourself out back again to the dog. Now letting the knees fall down to the mat, so you're in a tabletop position. Remember, your 2 front index fingers are facing forward on the mat. You're gripping into the mat and pushing yourself out as to protect your wrists. Your knees are by your, it's a bit windy today, by your hips. Your feet are either planted or grounded or extended, and just shift up and down. Maybe start doing a little bit of circles. Your body. Switch sides. Circling down the other direction. Now you can also, if you want, bring your wrists to face your knees. Kind of shift up and down to give your wrists a little bit of a stretch as well. It's great if you're a musician or if you're typing all day. Then you get a little bit of a stretch in there as well. Nice. Bring your hands back to face the front of the mat. Tuck the toes. Push back again into downward facing dog. Look slightly in front of you and either walk, step, or jump to the front of your mat. I'm going to jump very lightly. Now you're folding down. And gently bending the knees and coming back. Center. Breathing in as you really extend the hands up to the sky. And exhale, letting your hands lie down to the side of you. Maybe just kind of shaking that a little bit. Lifting one of the legs outwards to the right side. And the other leg now to the left side. So now, we're going to now switch legs. We're going to now bring the left leg back. Rounding our hands. So you're in a low lunge. And just shifting up and down. Maybe side to side. Little circular motions. Letting the left knee now fall down onto the mat. Rocking as well, little side to side. that knee, little massage. Looking forward. Now shift your right leg, which is the leg that is in front. The side of the mat, so to the right. And then bring either stay up here and just kind of shift that side, or come down onto your elbows into lizard pose, and letting your foot fall out to the side, and shifting again from side to side. You also did the extended version of this and used your right hand to push into your right leg. Go for that now. I'm going to get a bit more of a stretch in here, a bit more resistance. Not just stay comfortably wherever you feel a stretch in. You should never force yourself into a stretch. If you feel any type of resistance, any type of pain, that's where you stop. And you breathe. The breath is probably the part that gets you into the stretch as best as possible. And that's how you increase your flexibility. Nice. Bring the hands back to the foot. Bring the hands outside of the foot again. Tuck your toes. Coming back into a low lunge. First, extend your arm again open, opening up the chest into a side twist. Looking up at your right hand. Inhaling. And exhaling, grounding the hand back down. Now, bring the leg back, you're back in the plank. Shifting onto now the right side, either with your feet kind of stacked in front of each other or on top. Making sure your wrists, the weight is not in your wrists, it's your fingers that are grasping the mat to give you support and push you up. And extending the left hand up. You stay looking down in front, or for an extra challenge, look up at your hand for your balance. This is where your core and your breath again come into handy. And extending over your head. And bringing it back down into a plank. You can either do knees, chest, trim here, or you can join me in a chaturanga push-up. So slowly bending the elbows with your shoulders over your wrists. And letting yourself come down, pushing out of the mat into an upward facing dog. Maybe if you're in the upward facing dog, or even if you do knees, chest, chin, and you want to join an upward facing dog, or in a low cobra, just shift your legs to one side, look back, and shift them to the other side, looking back. A little bit of a stretch there, do a couple of these. And then coming back into downward facing dog. So you can pedal your feet or stay static and breathe. You want to take this a bit further, maybe bring your elbows down as well, so you're in a dolphin pose. And that gets a bit more into the shoulders. If not, you can just stay in a downward facing dog as well. And push. And walking your hands to your feet again. Feet are bent as you slowly roll yourself back to the top of the mat. Inhaling as you reach the sky. And exhaling the hands down to the side of your body. Head roll to the left. And a head roll to the right. Nice. And then bending your knees as you walk yourself back into a downward facing dog. It's the upside down V. Now bending your knees, either step or walk or jump to the top of your mat. Now slowly bring your feet a bit wider apart, almost the width of the mat. And come down to seated squatting position. Using your elbows to push out the legs a little bit. Straight back. Maybe shifting a bit side to side, maybe lifting one foot as you twist. And up. And then in one swift motion, so making sure your feet are grounded, they should look a bit like railway tracks because they're parallel to each other facing upwards. Ground the feet, chest is open, core engaged, look up. And in one smooth motion, try to come up to a standing position, bringing your feet back closer together. Your hands on your hips, maybe just again, slowly rolling out the feet and the legs. And switching the side. Bring the feet together again. Engaging the core, and on the inhale, come up to your tippy toes. Hold it, and on the exhale, come back down. We're going to do 8 of these. Always inhaling as you come up. Hold, and exhaling as you come down. Okay, 3 more. Hold at the top. With 3, 2, 1. Reach the hands up. And on the exhale, release it back down. And just give those feet a little bit of a shake. Nice. Now again, the feet are about hip width apart. Nice and grounded. Feel supported. Rolling the shoulders back, opening up the chest. Lifting the hands up to the sky so palms touch. You're still looking up. Maybe just letting your body fall back a little bit. So you do a bit of a back extension here. Focusing on your fingers. And bring the palm down to the chest as you come back straight up. Deep inhalation. And deep exhalation. Now bringing the attention to your right foot, all the weight, gripping the mat with your toes, ensuring that the weight and the balance and the concentration, the love, is distributed to all 4 corners of your feet. Engage the core, shoulders back, and lift up the left leg so it's parallel to the mat. Hands at the hips, lift a bit higher, taking it to the side, holding it, and back to center. Helps that the glutes a little bit engaging as well. A little bit higher, lifting the arms upwards as well. Palms parallel to each other in the air. And bringing the left leg back in a warrior 2. So remember, in warrior 2, you want your 2 heels to intersect in a 90-degree angle. Your back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. And your front foot is facing forward. The front knee slightly bent. Not too far because then that causes pain to the knee. Just slightly above your heel. Your hips are facing to the side. So in this case, my hips are facing you guys. The core is engaged. You extend your arms, looking past your fingertips. Inhale and bend a little bit with the toes. You take 3 deep breaths. Making sure the arms are engaged as well. A bit of resistance there. So turning the palm of the front arm, shifting slightly forward, and then coming back into a peaceful warrior. Your arm extending now over your chest, making sure your front knee is still bent. Now coming back to center into the warrior two, looking slightly forward again, shifting the weight back forward as you extend your front knee, and letting the body come down into a reverse side angle. So here you can either have your hand on your calf, with your hands tented, or if you have a pillow or a book or a block above, you up, or your palm all the way down to the floor. But the main aspect of this pose is that you're twisting from the core and opening up the chest as you look up onto your left hand. Taking deep inhalation and an exhalation. Just breathe. You want to take this a step forward and coming into a bind. You can take your left hand, so the hand facing forward, behind your back to grab your thigh, the front thigh. We're just twisting yourself a bit more. Come even further, you can go into a full bind. And as well, grabbing the arm of the other side and looking upwards. But that's, you're quite advanced. If not, then just staying in the side angle is absolutely fine as well. The nice thing about doing quarantine yoga is no one else is there to judge you, unless you have friends who are doing it with you, but even them should be supporting each other. We're all locked in together. Still having fun, trying out new things. All right, so now looking forward, bringing both your hands down to the floor, maybe shifting your left leg a bit, so you're now kind of more in an extended fold. Looking forward, extending the back. Bending the knee slightly as you bring the left leg back to the front. You're now in the forward facing fold. You'll be walking the hands out to the left. Looking up. Walking them down to the opposite side. Looking up. And back to center. So feel like a little pendulum. Nice. So really, again, ground all your toes and gripping the mat as you bend your knees. And roll yourself to the top. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Whew, that got me a little lightheaded. Okay. Now, again, feet slightly hip width apart. Bring all your attention now to your left foot. By attention, I really mean attention. Once you're gripping that mat, making sure your foot feels safe and stable and supported, ready to run at any moment's notice. Breath in, rolling your shoulders back, your chest is open, engaging the core, remember. Deep inhalation. And deep exhalation with your hands at the hips. Bring up the right leg in a 90-degree position. Inhale, maybe lift it up a little bit. Next inhale, a little bit more. Next inhale, take it out to the side. Next inhale, back to center. A little bit further up. And bringing it back to the back of your mat into a warrior two. Now on the opposite leg. Your feet in a 90-degree angle of heels touching. Your back foot is 90 degrees to the front of the mat. Your hips are facing forward. And your arms are extended. As you bend into the pose a little bit. In this one, bring your hand into the fist. And slowly do some circles backwards. Always keeping your chest open. Remember, your arms should be under tension of this. Might burn a little bit after a while. Reverse the circles. Nice. Now bring the hands up to the sky. Bring the palms to the chest. Extending again outwards. Your hands are now again parallel to the mat. Shifting forward slightly with the body towards the front hand. Flipping your palm and coming back into a peaceful warrior. With your hand either on your calf or on your upper thigh, but never ever on the knee. Making sure your front knee is still bent as well. And trying to look up at your hand as you breathe. And then using core, bring yourself back to center. Maybe bring the back leg a bit closer in. Shifting forward again with the body, looking at the front index finger. Extending the front leg as you come into an extended side angle. Really twisting from the core, opening up the chest. You want to take the bind, or you had a bind variation, do it now. If not, stay in this pose. I'm going to stay in it right now. Really nice. Twist the arm and bring it back. Meet the other arm at the front of the mat. Shifting the right leg a little bit more to the right, so you can come to a low lunge. And again, just shifting up and down the mat. Now plant both of the hands. Bring the left leg back. We're going to go back into vinyasa transition. So either taking your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Or you can just come down as well. Just let yourself go. Upward facing dog. We exhale. And downward facing dog on the next inhale. And as you're pedaling, exhale as slowly as you can. Now start pedaling a bit faster. Almost if you're riding a bike. A little bit faster. Regrounding those heels. Slow it down again. Now just stay still. Slowly looking at your hands, bending your legs. You can either step, jump, or walk back to the front of your mat. You're now again staying down. You're widening out the legs a little bit again, so you're in that low squat again with your knees facing outwards and your elbows pushing into your knees to open them up. Deep breath in. And a deep exhale out. And let yourself fall back onto the floor with your feet grounded back down. Again, grabbing your two hands together, interlocking the fingers. Maybe kind of letting them rest right by your knees. Open up your chest a bit more. Turning to the left. Turning to the right. Should be a very small movement, so you kind of feel the muscle, get a little bit of love. Lying down or sitting, love the day. Turning the head as you do this. Nice. Now we're going to go through some series of boat poses. So again, you can always just keep doing what we just did, where you stretch out the back a little bit. If not, go straight back and engage towards, lean slightly back. The minute you feel your back hurting or pinching, that's when you've gone too far. It should really be your core doing this, and your back has to stay straight. Grasping underneath your knees. Lift the legs up into the air, into a boat pose. The knees right now are bent. Inhale, a little bit further back. And a deep exhale, coming back down. So in between each boat pose, as we're going to be progressing always to the next step, we're always going to come into a bit of release. So cross the ankles just slightly, Plant your hands in front of you. Lift the body up. And lift it back down. And extend your legs again. Bent in front of you. Great. So the next one. Inhale. Again, open up the chest, engage the core. And on the exhale, lift up the legs into the bent position. You want to go into the next stage. Now, open up your hands in front of you and lean back a bit more. So it's just your legs and your arms are all floating up. The core is engaged and you're looking up. You'll be starting to shake a little bit now as well, so go a bit further back. And releasing back, coming forward. Again, lifting yourself up. Bring the toes a little bit of a shake. And bringing your bum down to the floor. And bringing your legs in front of you again. Okay, again, lifting the legs up. Boat pose. Using your hands inside of you. And now, this is the last one, you can either extend your legs, hold that, or you can grab your two toes, and this is actually arguably more challenging, and then extend your legs. And try to keep your balance. You're in the toe lock, release, just coming into now, again, bent leg position. And releasing back to the ground. Again, coming forward onto your hands. Stretch out those legs a little bit. And coming down again onto your bum. Now you're going to cross-legged position. Place your hands down onto your knees and just shift the body backwards and forwards in a circular motion. And stretch out the back muscles a little bit. Maybe now turn to the other side. Nice. Again, bring your feet again in front of you. Shifting your body up a little bit. Feet grounded. Hands extended in front of you to the front of the mat. As you round, again, chest open. Round your back onto your back. Roll your body onto your back. And slowly let the knees fall out side to side, giving lower back a little bit of a massage. We're not close to being done yet. We're just taking a little bit of a pause. Nice. Come back to center. Your knees are bent. Now planting your hands alongside of you, allowing for just the fingertips to graze the heels. And your feet are about shoulder width apart. Take a deep breath in. On exhale, we're going to come into a bridge. So this means pushing into your feet and into your hands. As you roll the body upwards, you're shimming the shoulders inwards together so you can clasp your hands. And again, grounding now the clasped hands into the ground. Pushing upwards, engaging the glutes, trying to bring the chin to the chest to get a bit of a back bend. If you're more advanced, you can try to bring up one leg straight into the air. Flex the toes in and outwards. Maybe switch legs. And both feet back to the ground, pushing one more time, a bit more in. And on the exhale, slowly rounding back, upper, middle, lower spine. Bring the knees to the chest, roll it side to side. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time. You know how to do full wheel, go for it. Not everybody else, just come back into the bridge position. And maybe we're gonna do a bit of up and down motion. So if you're in the full wheel position, just stay there. If you're in the bridge with me, bring the bum down to just slightly touch the clasped wrists and pulse it back up to the sky. Bring it back down and push it up on the exhale. Inhale down, exhale out. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down. Next exhale, hold at the top. Again, really grounding into the mat with your feet, with your clasped wrists. Bringing the chest to the chin. And slowly letting your body, upper, middle, lower spine roll into the floor. Maybe let the knees fall a bit side to side again. Release a bit of that back bend that we just did. Nice. Knees back into the chest. You're going to roll up and down the spine again. Making this movement as big or as little as you want it to be until we can come back to the front of the mat. Very slowly, the knees bent, rolling upwards. Great. Breathing in and out. Hands on our belly. We're standing upwards. Nice. Now bringing your right leg to the center of the mat. So the toe should really be in the middle as if there's a line running through the thing. Bringing the left leg out to the side. So you're a bit of a plie position. So your heels are touching, but your toes are facing in opposite directions. Back is straight. Roll the shoulders back. I'll take the left leg slightly further out. More wide-legged player. Breathe in. Lift the left heel. And now bring it down. Lift the left, right heel, yeah. Bring it down and just shifting side to side. Twisting the body as you do this. Shifting the right leg forward as well. So the feet are parallel, but you're still shifting from side to side. Maybe lift the right leg up. Give it a twirl, opening up the hips, bring it down. With the left leg, twirl, bring it down. You're now infusing the arms. So left arm and left knee lift up as right arm and right knee lift up. And you're just kind of going from side to side. Nice. Letting all down and just shift from side to side. And shift so that each motion means that you open up your legs a bit wider until you're in a comfortable wide-legged position. Pigeon toe the feet a little bit so the toes face inwards and the heels are facing outwards. Like a funky pigeon, you're chicken. Live deep inhales, you lift the hands up to the sky, stretching upwards. And pushing the butt out, looking forward as you come into a forward fold. You don't have to come, you can just have your fingers tented as well, or just be hanging. You can grab your calves as well, and just extend the back out that way, or you can grab your 2 front toes, extending the arms and try to pull yourself a bit more into this position. And this is where the breath, the oxygen flow, it's a slow process, lets you come as close as you can. So let yourself hang here for a bit. Nice, now bringing the hands to the center of the mat if they weren't already there. Turning the toes outwards. The heels are in and the toes are out. Bending a little bit. And rolling the spine upwards. Clasping your hands behind your back. Putting down and looking backwards. And coming back to center. Rolling the arms outwards. And jumping to the center of the mat. Nice. Now step back a little bit so you have a bit of space in front of you. Open up the legs a bit further than hip width apart. Turn the toes outwards. Deep breath in. And deep belly out. Bending, opening up into a sumo squat position. Holding it. Really, you're trying to push thighs and legs outwards. Now lift your hands alongside of you, bent. Slowly pushing down with the elbows up and down. This is a goddess pose, so, or God pose, but, and hold. You're shifting a bit to the left, shifting a bit to the right. And then now squeezing your glutes, come up, reaching up with the hands, paralleling the 2 feet. And bringing it out, just letting it all fall down. Back up, bending the knees. I want to hear the breath. So when you come back, come down, release. I want to hear everyone, well, in fear you hear everyone exhale very loud. So inhale, reaching up, and exhale. Bring back up, inhale, and exhale. Back up. Inhale and exhale. Up and inhale, always squeezing the glutes. And exhale. 2 more. Last one, hold it. Bring the hands down, the palms together to the center of the chest. A deep inhale. Exhale. Jumping the feet together in the center of the mat. And then just a quick twisting motion. Turning to the side. Stepping forward. So now, we'll work a little bit on our balance. So stepping a little bit back, center of your mat. Focusing all the concentration and the weight and the power onto the left leg, grounding with your toes. Bringing the right leg a little bit back behind you. And then slowly start shifting forward. Hands on hips. You're coming into warrior 3. So this, engage the core and just look in the spot set in front of you. You can also bring the hands down to the floor if you need a bit of support. Both your hips are facing down and are square, so you don't want one leg to kind of shift out. No, you want both to be parallel. Looking forward, you can either stay here supported, or you can do the full pose of either of your hands at your chest, really lifting up the back leg and the chest forward. And coming back down, and folding forward. Bending the knees, so you come back up. Jumping on the inhale, and on the exhale, hands to chest, and release. And do on the other side. Bring your weight to your right foot, and your heels, finding a point of concentration. This really is just concentration of breath. There's nothing to do with strength. It's just about understanding your own body and your balance and your limits. Focus on one spot slightly in front of you. And you're bending the left knee and pushing it back and extending. As your body shifts forward, as if you're on an anchor. And you can do the supported version, or you can just keep lifting your left leg up. Your right knee can be slightly bent as well if it helps. Arching the spine, looking in front of you at that one spot, and breathing. And release. Shake that out a little bit because that probably took a little bit onto the knees. Now just kind of slowly kick the legs out. The hands on the hips as well, and make a proper, like the pirouetting kind of dancers. And come back to the top of your mat. Grounding the feet, gripping the mat with your toes, rolling your shoulders back. Lifting up again, looking at your two hands as you're stretching up, feeling the stretch in your core and your back. And on the exhale, folding forward, bending the knees, and hanging here. Doesn't matter if you touch the ground or not. It's about letting all go, letting the circulation need to get to your head a bit. Focus on your knees. Just look at your knees. Maybe notice something you didn't do before. I've got 2 scars there that I got in Greece while I was carrying grids to protect turtle nests, so I'm quite a fan of them. And grasping onto the mat, extending the back, looking slightly upwards, bending the knees as you ground your hands onto the floor, stepping or jumping back into a plank. And hold this plank for a little bit now, shifting up and down. Remember your core is engaged to keep you up. You don't want to be too high up or too low down. As be quite stable with your elbows slightly over your wrists. Now, holding this position, bring the right leg in towards the elbow, set it back. And your left leg into the elbow, set it back. Your slow mountain climbers. Okay, one more on each side. And then straight back, shifting slightly forward. And very slowly bringing yourself down to the mat. And again, kind of just shifting out side to side. Now, clasping the hands together with your elbows on the floor. And then slowly start bending down as if you're coming to child's pose. Maybe shift the knees up a little bit more and widen them out. And let your body fall down into a puppy pose. So this is kind of an in-between of a downward facing dog and a child's pose and a dolphin pose. The combination of everything, but you can just let your chest fall to the floor if you're looking forward. Your thumb is right up of your knees. And you're just breathing. Your toes are touching. Nice. Coming back down onto your stomach. Again, your elbows are clasped. Stepping your palms onto the mat. Push yourself a bit out of the mat as well. Get a bit of a back stretch into there. Then looking to one side. Looking to the left side now. Nice. So for our final deep stretch, you can either decide to do your own version of this, or you can join in the pose. So we're going to do a bit of pigeon stretches. So for this, bringing your left foot in front and extending your right foot behind you. Either you can just have your knees slightly bent to go into the full pose. Try to parallel your front foot mat and your toes flexed. You can stay here as well and kind of shift from side to side. Grounding your two hands alongside of you, pushing you up, opening up your shoulder. Deep inhale. And then exhale, bringing your chest down towards your floor. Walking the arms long upwards past your mat. And releasing your head into a full pivot. If it's too difficult, you can just try it as well. Just stretch out your legs. Now we're focusing on the left leg. Then get into the left glute a little bit. Inhale and exhale. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Walk the hands back towards the leg. And again, one more time, opening up the chest. Bringing the knee back. And in your own way, coming back into downward facing dog. Release out a little bit. Now bringing the opposite foot, so the right leg in front. Again, you can keep the heel just kind of the knee like this bend, where it's like where the foot is facing back of the mat or slightly open. Whatever feels comfortable to you and your level of flexibility. Or you can do the full pose where you have your front, so the right leg parallel to the top of the mat. You can just stay here as well. Remember, your left leg is really pointing backwards. You're opening here. Your hips are square and facing forward, so your chest is facing forward. You might feel that a little bit in the abs and the hips as well. Grounding your hands alongside of you, pushing out of the mat, look up. Deep inhale. Deep exhale, maybe just coming down slightly. Focusing on that. You can maybe bring your hands out in front of you, pushing out. Or you can come into the full extension of the pose and walk your hands up far and just let your head fall down. And inhale. And exhale, release. And each exhale, try and pull yourself more into the pose. But just very slightly. You don't want to break anything. Very slowly. Your last inhale. Your last exhale. Walking yourself back to the center. Now, bringing the left leg as well to the front. Your two knees bent. Grasping your two elbows underneath your legs. And then just again, this is like a micro version of the stretch we did at the beginning. Rounding the spine on the exhale. On the inhale, bringing it up. Opening up the chest. Do 3 more. Nice. Shift up a bit with your thumb. And bringing the knees to your chest as you come down onto your back. And rocking side to side. Grasping the left knee. Extending the right. Pulling that knee a bit closer into the chest. And then letting it fall out to the right side into a supine twist. And your left hand extended on the opposite side, and that is where your gaze should be. And your right hand pulls your left knee more into the side. So you're feeling that stretch nice along your back and within your center. Deep inhale. And a deep exhale. Moving back to center. Giving that knee one more deep little pull into the chest. Now grasping under the knee, maybe just trying to extend it a little bit. Flexing the toes and pointing them in and out. And circling a little bit to one side, opposite side. Can maybe try to pull the leg a little bit closer to the chest as it's extended. And bend it again. And let it release. Now switching, pulling the opposite leg, so the right leg into the chest. A bit of a squeeze, maybe rocking side to side. And now letting it extend onto the left side, opening up in this opposite supine twist. Using your left hand now to pull your right knee down as you look to the opposite side to where your right hand is extended. Just feel the nice twist. Deep inhale. And the deep exhale, bringing the knee back to the center of the chest. Rocking it side to side. Grasping underneath your upper thigh as you extend the leg upwards to the sky. Flexing and pointing the foot. Turning it outwards. Bringing it inwards. And pull the leg now a bit closer to the chest. Up and down. And then bending it the next time it comes closer to the chest. Again, giving your knee a little squeeze. And release. Extending your leg. Now both your legs are extended alongside of you. Your hands are rested alongside your body. Deep breath in, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Before we let ourselves go into our Shavasana, we'll focus on a little bit on breath work. So we're going to inhale and then count to 5. Hold that inhale for 5. And then exhale for a count of 5. So it's going to be very slow and very conscious and very deep. Get ready? Inhale on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either keep this going at your own pace or take one more deep breath in. Feeling the stomach open and extend. And one exhale out as you completely let yourself go into Shavasana. Final resting pose. Breathing in and out naturally. Either stay here or you can start slowly wiggling the toes. Got sand stuck in between them maybe. Wiggling the fingers a little bit too. Rocking the head a bit side to side, giving the back of your head a bit of a massage. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice. Bend the knees. Letting them fall out to the left side. Bringing your right hand over. Grounding your palm. Your elbow facing upwards. In kind of a fetal position. Now using your right hand to push yourself out of the mat. Upwards and come into seated position. In the center of your mat. One more time, let's roll the shoulders back on the inhale. 2 more times. So side to side. Head. Roll to one side. Roll to one side. Rolling the shoulders back one more time. Straighten the back, open the chest. Bring the hands up to the sky, watching the palms as they touch. Deep inhale. And exhale, bringing the hands down to the center of the chest, bending down. And release. And namaste. All right, I hope you guys like that. I did some new stuff today, some old stuff. If stuff was a bit too challenging or the different progressions were okay, let me know. Let me explain a bit more or talk less. Let me know about that too. And yeah, if you guys want to do another one as well, if there's any type of yoga you want to do, if you want to do more kind of yin, so like stretching and calming, or if you want to do more vinyasa, so doing more of the traditional sun salutations, you have the flow, or just kind of playful random things that I sometimes do as well, partially to entertain myself. But yeah, any feedback, welcome. And yeah, and I hope you're all doing amazing in wherever you are around the world. I miss you all a lot. And yeah, hope you're all doing well and wish you guys a lovely day. Bye.